Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to compare two different rabbit litter boxes today, as I know when we first adopted our pet bunny, Zorro, it was quite overwhelming going through the different litter box options available for bunnies and trying to see what worked best for them and also were convenient for us having to clean it out all the time. When we first adopted our bunny, we got one of the plastic grate style litter boxes that had a pull-out tray. These seemed like they would be really easy to clean, but in actuality we found that the trays were so shallow that they didn't hold much waste. We were cleaning every single day and it still seemed like it was just overflowing with rabbit droppings and urine. Even when you're trying to minimize shavings, or if we tried just using puppy pads on them, we didn't have any luck with the pull-out tray litter boxes, unfortunately, due to how shallow they were. So I decided for our next one we were going to upgrade to something like the BumBox here, which I had heard so much about when I first got into rabbits, but I was having a really hard time justifying the price. I believe this one, when I bought it, because we're in Canada and there's other import fees and whatnot, I believe I'd paid close to $80 for this litter box, which seemed quite excessive to me for what it is. I have to say, I mean, we did like the BumBox very much. What I found difficult about the BumBox, though, is just how well seated they are. They're very difficult to pull apart compared to other litter boxes. You really have to yank on them to get them off. But they do have great soft plastic grating on them, which is nice, and they're fairly deep at the front for a fair bit of litter as well too, which does make them convenient. But again, my biggest frustration was that I hated cleaning this thing because, again, our rabbit poops like crazy, and we were still having to clean this out every day so it didn't get nasty and piled up. Poop would be coming up through the grates and everything if we weren't cleaning it out every single day. When I go on rabbit forums and I see how people are getting days and days without cleaning, I have no idea what they're doing. I assume that they aren't using graded litter boxes. I personally prefer graded litter boxes just because rabbits can hop off them onto the regular floor when they're not using the bathroom. So it's not like they're stuck on a grate the whole time. But to me it just seems more hygienic than them sitting in their urine and waste that a more traditional litter box might be when they're spending a fair decent amount of time probably eating hay over their litter. The stainless steel litter box, I love our stainless steel cat litter boxes, which I've just recently been exposed to. They are so nice because they're so hygienic. They don't absorb odor over time the same way plastic boxes do. So I saw this on Amazon and I said, you know what, it looks like a BumBox but stainless steel, which is awesome, and I have to give it a try. And I did, and you know what? I love it, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I think it's the best litter box by far on the market for rabbits at the moment. There's nothing wrong with BumBox, sorry, and you can get larger sizes in this one. I believe the jumbo one is probably very similar size to this one. But the benefit of this stainless steel litter box, as I said earlier, it doesn't absorb odors. It's so easy to clean. Just a quick spritz with vinegar and you can wipe it off. Both of these litter boxes have been heavily used, but right now this is my main litter box. I love to clean it up. You just literally pull up these handles, lift it off, and you can scoop and dump everything you need. It doesn't take long at all to clean this off. Again, just some vinegar, paper towel, give it a wipe down once a week, deeply clean it with some vinegar, and you're off and ready to go. And it's so deep. There's probably about this much space between the grate and the bottom, so a few inches there. So this is the only litter box so far that we've been able to go probably, I mean, if we really stretched it, 3 days without having to clean it. I still scoop it out daily, to be honest, but we don't have to scoop it out daily with how deep it is. Just so you know, anytime I change my rabbit's litter box, he does seem to, for a day, resist using the litter again, and it takes him a day or two to get used to it. Sometimes I have to change his litter box spot if there's been a change to the actual bin that we're using. And that did happen when I switched to BumBox to this, but he is using it all the time now, and we have not had any accidents since that initial transition period. The grate on this, again, is fairly flat and smooth. There's no burrs or rough edges that the rabbits are going to get caught on or anything. And it's just such a large litter box that it would work for even larger breeds of bunnies too. So anyway, the pricing for these right now, I believe I bought this one for just over $100, which again I still think is kind of ridiculous for a rabbit litter box, but it is stainless steel and this will last forever. The BumBox, again, I spent about $80 on this one. And the plastic litter boxes, I find I do have to replace. They're not as easy to clean, and I would absolutely spend the extra 20% and get this one, to be honest. So I just wanted to give you those two comparisons. I know the BumBox is a very popular choice, and there is nothing wrong with it other than I find it really annoying to clean because of how difficult it is to separate. But I thought that you guys should know about this one too because this is by far my favorite, and if you're spending as much time looking for the perfect litter box as I did, I think you will really benefit and enjoy it. It is worth the splurge. I wholeheartedly believe so. I'm going to post a link to it in the comments below. I'm also going to post a link to my website, thegentletable.com, where you can read more about these litter boxes and the differences and see, you know, what works for you. I'm going to share my other experiences with other rabbit litter boxes as well too. If you have any comments, please feel free to post and let me know. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.